worst people that are in terms of living life are policemen. I heard someone say he was mad, and he says our policemen, they live in a cup. And it's not World Cup, because I understood what he said. They live in iron houses, those ones that are almost like they look like is it called manyatas? And then you give that person a rifle. Why won't he kill you? Why won't he give the... And by the way, in case you're not aware, these policemen, most of them, they give these guns at night to thieves. They're the ones that hire the guns, 5,000. Before we got born again, there is where we were. Some of you think we just fell from heaven and we were singing, hallelujah. No. We were worse people. Oh my God. We know how to bring havoc. But the Lord changed us. So if we can build better institutions for policemen, we have approximately 120,000. And then the lowest rank, I think, is a cadet. You have approximately 70,000, like 80% of them are in that rank. So if you increase the salary of policemen to approximately 60,000 or 50,000, apart from what you're giving them, then you give them free education, you give them free health. That policeman is serving you. He knows that his child will be able to go. But these policemen, even within that 30,000, before they went and took a loan. They are cut like 15,000. The policeman is surviving on 10,000 a month. Ask them. Some of them drink. That's why because of pressure, the wife wants to be provided for. The children are there. Just look at it. We need to review the amount of money we pay our policemen. Can't have members of parliament taking $1 million. At your sitting allowance of 15,000. CG what allowance? You have entertainment allowance. You have girlfriend allowance. No wonder they have 10 girlfriends, because they can provide. Why don't you divert that money to people that, I'm not saying politicians don't matter, but I'm saying we can share. We don't need to look for more money. We just need to downgrade where it's not necessary. So if you have a policeman getting paid 30,000, why won't he shoot people funnily? But if we can increase their salary, and I think I showed you, let's take an example. Do the math for me. 120,000 approximately policemen. We are dealing now with the police, which you see, the 144 billion. Of course, this is money that deals with so many things. Among them is fuel, all those kind of things, different stations. Understand this. 120,000 times 60,000. Let's assume their salary is 60,000. Health constant, education constant. Believe me, if you tell this to policemen, try and tell policemen this is what to be catering for. Kenya will have no thieves. But you cannot send yourself, and your salary, after taking the loan, your salary is 5,000. Who will die for 5,000? How much money? We need 7.2 billion. That's the budget we need. 7.2 billion times what? Times 12? That's monthly, right? 7.2 billion times 12? Times 10 is 70, times that's 80 what? 86 billion, 86.4 billion. That's 140 billion. Raise their salary. Of course, I know there is expenditures, there is running of stations. I understand all those kinds of things. I'm a leader in my own capacity. I don't just pick things for you that know me. But if we're able to raise, then it can be able to serve these people well. But it is these people that most of the time you find that people tell you they take guns from this. And I'm not saying that policemen that do that, they deserve it. No. All I'm saying is that our policemen deserve to be treated better in order for them to give better services, raise their income. These houses you are building, let us first build for our policemen. Wache kuishi kwa vikombe, as the gentleman said. Give them a decent life. Let them know that my child from primary to high school, they are being catered for. Give them better medical facilities. But when we say these things, people do not want to hear. So that's what we need per year to settle our policemen. And this money can be found here. You can juggle 1, 2, 3 things. Isn't it amazing when the government wants money for something, it will be found. For example, the other day fuel went down. Find out how much fuel it is for me now. The other day fuel went down, I think, with 10 bob or so. Where did you get that money for fuel to go down? Why did it even need to go up to that point of view? So where do you get this other money? It simply means if we look at our priorities, we can be able to juggle here and there and get this money. Let us treat our policemen the right way. But if we have a bleeding policeman, you'll have a bleeding nation. And then you have a bunch of people that have most of us young people, we don't have much. So we don't know the power of security. Local security. Some of us understand the need to have, because you have, again, goons and bad people, but they're all Kenyans. They are people that just want the whole police structure to fall. And you people do not know what it means for a police structure to fall. If that structure falls, you have no nation. Because you have goons, you have bad people, drug cartels. So in as much as you have bad policemen, you also have good policemen. It's just the same way. In as much as you have bad doctors, you have good doctors. You have bad pastors, you have good pastors. You have bad sheikhs and imams, you have good sheikhs and imams. So you cannot blame the whole particular, we cannot create an enmity. And especially young people, let's not create an enmity with the policemen. And to you policemen, stop just shooting people as if you have a master's degree. Huh? In shootosis. That's a new word. Don't look for it in a dictionary, you'll not find it. Shootosis is the act of shooting. It's just the act of shooting. In Kenya, maximum rental pump prices, effective from that was June 2026, May through mid-June, stands at 214.25 per litre of super petrol, 232.86 petrol per litre for diesel, and 119.9138 for kerosene. By that, I hope you know, if this kerosene is like that, definitely at some point, of course, you have the biggest number of people using kerosene, but if kerosene is that low, I hope you know diesel can be engineered by kerosene. There is a way they mix it, and before you know, machines are failing, so let's be very careful. So this is it. Super petrol 114, diesel 232, and then you have kerosene 191. And how much is a normal constable paid in Kenya? I think, if I'm not wrong, is less than 30,000. Sorry, not cadet. I said a constable. That's the lowest rank, if I'm not wrong. A constable. How much is a constable paid in Kenya? And then those are the people you are giving AK-47, who will not be killed. Pay the police. Pay the people well. We have the most disciplined defense system, if at all, in Africa. Our defense is just, even when they appear, do you realize Kenyans value the defense? Amazing people. How much? 29,000 Kenya shillings. The person has taken loan. He has a child in campus. Oh, then here is someone telling you, if you give me a squad of the gun, I'll bring you 5,000 per night. Who will not do it? Huh? But because you are not parents, some of you are just young kids, you're just, become a parent. Then you know you can do anything. That's the money. Police constable in Kenya earns an entirely level-based monthly salary of approximately 25 to 30,000, with annual increment and various allowances such as housing and risk allowance. As long-serving police constable can earn up to between 50 to 57 per month. Okay. The overall earnings are governed by National Police Service Commission (NPSC) based on commendations from Maraga Task Force. The Maraga Task Force. Here is a breakdown of what constables' pay scale typically looks like. Entry-level basic pay, 25 to 29 per month. Long-serving constable, basic pay, 30 to 56 per month. Maximum gross package, factoring in maximum allowance top tier for long-service constable, can take home upwards of 57,000. Now look, make this money go up. You see the kind of nation you'll have. You come and tell me. Because sometimes we advise you, stick to the church, stick to the church, stick to the church. Then you have prison, 42 billion.